Namaskar and welcome back to yet another story of the myth behind an asana. This time, Utkatasana. Utkatasana's name comes from the Sanskrit word Utkata, which means fierce, proud, high, haughty, superior, immense, large, difficult. You get the idea. This pose is often called chair pose in English because it looks as if you're sitting in an invisible chair. But this is no easy chair, it's more like a throne. Historically in India, chairs were uncommon. Most people sat on the floor or on the ground. Royal people, kings and queens, sat on elevated chairs or thrones which raised them above the common level and made them more easily visible for darshan, the act of seeing and being seen, which unites a king with the people. The Ramayana, the tale of Lord Rama's exile, adventures, and ultimate return to his kingdom of Ayodhya, is in a sense a story about a chair or throne. The action begins when Rama's stepmother, Queen Kaikeyi, who once saved her husband's life on the battlefield and was thus granted 3 boons, demands that Rama, the intended successor, not be made king, that her son Bharata be crowned king instead, and that Rama go into exile for 14 years. But Rama's brother Bharata refused to occupy the throne which he knew he did not deserve. Instead, he placed a pair of Rama's sandals on the royal seat to emphasize the absence of their owner. Indian philosophy identifies several specific sorts of absence. Anthyata bhavam refers to the absence of something that has always been in a particular location, should be there, but is not there now. Its absence is palpable. For example, say that I always keep a pencil on my desk, but when I look for the pencil, it's gone. I know I left it there. Did it roll away? Did someone take it? It couldn't have just disappeared, isn't it? Its absence itself then is a kind of presence. In this place where my pencil should be, there is nothing. Rama's sandals on the throne expressed this kind of absence. A throne is more than an imposing piece of furniture. Symbolically, it conveys the power and authority of the one who sits on it. A ruler's decisions affect everyone in his kingdom. So the person who occupies the throne had better be wise, just, and prepared to renounce his personal agenda in favor of dharma, the divine order that sustains life and the universe itself. A worthy ruler, a dharma raja, must protect and serve his people in accordance with dharma. And this is a huge responsibility. Everyone in Ayodhya except Kaikeyi, with her distorted thinking, knew that Rama was the best possible person to be king. When Bharata placed Rama's sandals on the throne instead of sitting on it himself, he dramatized his own position as someone who was not worthy to fill those shoes. The sandals sent the message: the real King Rama is absent. I will do my best as his placeholder. Have you ever been in a position to assume responsibility greater than you felt prepared to handle? Like Bharata, you may have been called upon to take a job that you believed would be better filled by someone else, and yet you were the one who had to do it. How did that feel? Imagine finding ease in the knowledge that you are not the doer, but simply the placeholder for dharma, the one through whom a worthy purpose is accomplished. Another throne story from the Ramayana involves Hanuman. In his quest to rescue Queen Sita from the evil Ravana's clutches, Hanuman flies to Lanka, where he is brought before Ravana. Ravana, the very incarnation of pride and ego, ascends his impressively high throne and gazes contemptuously down on Hanuman. Hanuman, ever resourceful, uses his magical powers to make his tail grow and grow and grow until it coils to form a throne even higher than Ravana's. Hanuman's power and confidence were rooted in the knowledge that he was the servant and messenger of Rama, the most exemplary Dharmaraja of all. His faith in Rama gave him confidence in himself, just as Bharata's faith in Rama allowed him to rule in his absence. Remember a time when you drew confidence from your place in a venerable lineage and did your best to behave in a way that honored that lineage and teacher. While the entire epic of Ramayana is concerned with the theme of Utkata, power, courage, and ferocity, all embodied by Rama, one might consider a throne as a type of chair reserved for the powerful. Perhaps as we assume this asana, we might access feelings of pride and the power of positive affirmations and gratitude. Yoga provides us with a powerful opportunity to connect with our true selves and passions, a realization that power can be quite liberating. Thank you for listening.